Hello everyone, thanks for pressing play. You are watching a brand new episode of ExcaliburCCGTV. We are Excalibur Comics, Cards, and Games here in Shreveport, Louisiana, as well as in Texarkana, Texas. And you can always visit our stores and find out what's going on with our stores at ExcaliburCCG.com. I am Chris, this is my co-host Randy. Every week we get you ready for Wednesday. And this week we are getting you ready for Wednesday, June 3rd, 2015, because there are a ton of great comics that are hitting the shelf for that week. Are you excited, sir?
Totally.
Totally excited. And there's so much that we're going to have to fly through some of this, but we're going to give you the highlights and the important points so that you know what to get. But first, an important announcement from my man, Randy.
This August 21st through 23rd for really about 2.5 days, because it's the evening time for the first day. We are going to have the GeekCon in Shreveport, Louisiana at the Shreveport Convention Center. It is important to know that you can get your tickets at our store here or in Texarkana. The tickets are day passes, $15, or if you can make it the whole weekend, $20 for the weekend pass. The children, 1 and under, 12 and under. It's like a 1-and-1 ticket. One adult ticket gets one child 12 and under in. So if you are getting multiple people and there are multiple children to go with you, then line them up. You have to cut off. Oh, you can't. You're one over. You're gone. No, I think it's like $5 for any other excess 12 and unders.
Okay. So very cool. And there's tons of space.
Tons of space, tons of fun stuff going on.
Exactly.
One of the things I'm looking forward to is the Twisted Tunes panel that will be happening, where you'll have the voice actors from a lot of the Animaniacs and Jim Cummings, Darkwing Duck, Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, all those. They will be reading the script of Star Wars and all the different voices. So, should be fun.
That really should be fun. That's going to be really cool. So guys, there you go. The tickets for GeekCon, don't forget that. Thanks to everyone for subscribing. We've had a recent bump in subscribers.
Yeah.
So thank you all very much. Thank you to all of our listeners that listen to this in podcast form, audio form. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, and thank you, Buzz, because I'm guessing you're the person that caused that bump.
Buzz.
It's stagnant when I'm on here.
You're too humble, sir. You're too humble, sir. But guys, moving on, we're going to dive in. We got several great looking brand new #1s that are hitting this week from Marvel, DC, and a few other publishers. We're going to dive right in. And Randy, I want to give you the honor of the first one because I know how important it is to you.
The biggest #1 that is coming out this week is from Marvel Comics. It is Groot #1. What is this about? I don't know if I have enough time to explain it, so I'll tell you this. Hopefully you'll understand. I am Groot.
Enough said.
Enough said.
Boom. You got it. You got it right there, guys.
If you don't understand that, your intergalactic translator must not be working.
It's on the fritz.
So now on to the plethora of DC comics.
Tons of DC stuff. I'll go ahead and start off with Bat-Mite #1 hitting this week. This is going to be an all ages 6-issue miniseries that's starting this week, and we get to take a look at Bat-Mite dealing with the heroes of the DC universe and fixing them how he sees fit. And it starts off with Batman, of course. That's the first one he's going to go after. So Bat-Mite number 1 hitting the shelf this week. Enjoy that and have fun with that.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited here. We have Dan Jurgens and Bernard Chang giving us the ongoing title, Batman Beyond #1. Batman, is it Terry McGinnis? Is it somebody new?
Right.
Looks like it's probably somebody new, is my guess. Needs to find the Justice League that has gone missing, and he has to do it without the guidance of Bruce. What's happened to Bruce? Is he also missing? We don't know. We'll find out all these questions. Hopefully it's not going to take 8 issues to figure out who this Batman is, if it is a new one.
That wasn't a slam on Thor, was it?
No.
And they're also saying that this is going to be the definitive future of Batman.
Yeah.
So there we go. That'll be interesting to see how they're going to do that. Bizarro #1 hitting this week as well from DC Comics. Another all ages 6-issue miniseries. Here we go. I can only do this. I can't do it Buzz style, but here we go. Hate Harley Quinn? Then you will super hate Bizarro. Bizarro, star of worstest comic ever. Go ahead and miss it. If there's one thing this issue not have, these two things. Jimmy Olsen, and Chupacabras. I've always loved that wordplay with the way Bizarro talks. So there we go. We get even more of it there in my horrible impersonation of it. So
yeah, and we did say it's 6 issues.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah,
so it should be fun with that one.
Exactly.
Here's one that may give you some spoilers here, so sorry about this, but the information is important. We have Omega Men #1. Is this an ongoing series?
I'm not. I
like
think
it might
so.
be an ongoing series. We'll say that for right now, where. This ragtag group of criminals here is responsible for the death of the White Lantern, Kyle Rayner. How that happened, we don't know. I must have missed it. But now they're on the run, and everybody seems to want them. Are things as they seem to be? We will see.
We'll see. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, "Whoa, wait a second."
Yeah, I have not been reading the Green Lantern stuff, so if something happened there, I totally missed that.
Exactly. So, and guys, the one this week I'm probably most looking forward to is Midnighter #1 from DC Comics. Always loved this character. I loved the Authority back in the day, but anyway, this new series is spinning out of his appearances in the past Grayson series, and we get to take a look at a theft that has taken place at the God Garden, which goes back to the days of the Authority and everything. Right. But tons of things have been stolen from there, including the past of the Midnighter himself, Lucas Trent, and he's wanting to find out who has stolen his past. So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm hoping it is just crazy action.
I bet it's his jealous ex-boyfriend Apollo.
Oh, no.
I bet that's...
Do you think that's what it could be?
No, that's not what it's going to be. This is the one that actually, guys, I probably am looking forward to the most this week from Boom Studios and Frank Barbieri, however you say the name, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing. And I totally did. Is Broken World #1 of 4. This is a 4-issue miniseries here. And what we're looking at is an extinction level event is about to happen to Earth.
Exactly.
And they're handing out, doing like a lottery, handing out certain people, allowing them to board the shuttle and get off-world. Here, save themselves. Elena Marlowe's family is one of the chosen groups that is able to get off-world, but for some reason, she is not. She has been rejected. She cannot get on there. So now this is the story of her frantic search or adventure, I guess, in trying to board the ship, get on board there, get off-world. So Broken World has to do with the fact that the world looks like it may no longer be a functional world after this event happens.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to checking that out as well. Next up from Image Comics, Airboy #1 by James Robinson and Greg Hinkle. This is I'm not going to say a meta story.
It's a meta story,
but I think it is. That's this is a story about actually James Robinson and Greg Hinkle and their lives around the time that they were commissioned to do like a reboot of the popular character, Golden Age classic character Airboy, and how their life was just out of sorts. We know that James Robinson was having a drinking issue, there was drugs involved, and this is a 4-issue miniseries about them during that time. There's going to be drinking, smoking, debauchery, crudeness, rudeness, raunchiness, because of where they were in their lives during that point in time. So it's kind of a autobiography, meta type story, them telling a story about themselves.
Yeah, it may be a little stretched with the truth, kind of like the Fear and Loathing book. But the reason why this is meta is because Airboy steps into their world.
Exactly. So he comes in, and does he provide a shining light of hope? They can change themselves. I don't know. I'm really wanting to check this out because of stuff that I've seen from James Robinson with video interviews and stuff where he's talking about different aspects of his life. I want to see how it's portrayed in comic form, so I'm checking it out.
It seems very un-James Robinson, more like Joe Casey or something like that.
It does, kind of, doesn't it? Yeah. Another Image comic that's coming out this week, I'm going to touch briefly on, Covenant #1. All of you Rob Liefeld fans, he's not drawing, he's writing. We have Matt Horak on the art, but this is like an untold... This is Rob Liefeld's version of an untold biblical tale that he is telling here with this particular issue about the Ark of the Covenant from the Bible. How it gets taken, how the Israelites have it, it gets stolen from them, and their quest by the prophet Samuel to get it back. So I'm going to check it out. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to check it out. I have a little soft spot here for Rob Liefeld. So There we go. I'm one of those guys. There we go. Hopefully you'll still love me.
He's the one guy.
So guys, that's it for the number ones.
We have that. We have a couple of notables
Yes.
also to talk about. I'm going to do mine real quickly because it's brief.
Yes.
We have Action Comics coming back with number 41. This is where everything changes. The Truth storyline begins here. It's a totally different direction for Superman. No costume, no secret identity, nothing. It's all out there. And if you've seen the preview pages in the second issue or the last issues there of the Convergence, you've seen that something's going on. Something's up. So check out Action Comics number 41. That just leads into it'll be going across multiple titles there.
Okay, very cool. Next up for me, another notable one is Justice League number 41 because this is it. This is kicking off. This is the extra-sized first chapter of the Dark Side War by Jeff Johns and Jason Fabok. The Justice League is going to investigate some unexplained murders on Earth. It leads them to the front lines of a war they've never seen before, a war between Darkseid and the Anti-Monitor. We also get to take a look at Darkseid's daughter. That may be a collector, speculator type issue to be checking out.
Well, she already made an appearance elsewhere first.
She did. I just saw that recently.
It was Earth 2 World's End or somewhere like that she made an appearance.
It was one of those.
Yeah.
So there we go. Also, we can take a look at Superwoman's baby. Baby. So guys, there we go. New villains, new story, all-out war between Darkseid and Anti-Monitor, starting with Justice League number 41 hitting this week.
Yes, on to the big event storylines that are happening. We have one really big event storyline happening right now. That would go by the name of Secret Wars. And guys, I've got to be honest, what I've picked up from it so far, and it's been an absolute home run for me.
Yeah.
Every story, it's like they've tossed everything out and said, we aren't going to worry about what happens here. Just tell your stories. And they have been very strong number ones that I've read. Now, I've not read everything.
Right.
What I've read, loved it.
Yeah.
So, Chris, number 3 of Secret Wars, the main series, starts or comes out here. Talk to us.
Secret Wars number 3, Jonathan Hickman, Assad Ribic, All the Devil's Dance. I have no idea what's going to happen with this issue. I haven't seen any preview pages or anything. I'm wondering if there's a different take on Daredevil now that we bring up Devils. I have no idea, but I'm so looking forward to this. Issue number 2 for me of this series was way better than number 1. Opinions vary concerning that, but I loved how we just dove headfirst into the deep end of what this world was, how it was done, how it was ruled by Doom. I'm so looking forward to even more with number 3 hitting this week.
Yeah, definitely. Been a good series. Very chaotic first issue, very in-depth second issue.
Yes, very, very, very. What's next for you, bro?
We've got Armow Wars number 1 coming out. With this one, a unique virus disease is making its way through the realm of Tony and Arno Stark.
That's right.
And with this, it makes every single person within that realm have to wear armor. So that in order to be alive, they are within Iron Man-ish kind of armor there. And we also see that on top of all that, there is a hero that has been murdered. And it's up to the Baron, Tony Stark, to figure out who it is that killed this person.
Yeah.
So we'll see what's going on there. Actually, I wasn't expecting to pick this one up, but now I think I might, because this sounds pretty cool.
And I like that Tony Stark is going to be a Baron in this particular world. So.
Yeah, She-Hulk was a Baron. We've seen a couple of different Barons so far, but I like this.
Yes. Guys, Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows, number 1. This is a Spider-Man story that people have been asking for, and Dan Slott and Adam Kubert are bringing it to us. We get to take a look at this Spider-Man family, which is Peter Parker, Mary Jane Watson, and their daughter, as they scrape by to make ends meet in this Battleworld realm. So I'm looking forward to checking it out. I've got to check it out. I've got to see what they're doing with this. But all you Spider-Man fans, do not miss Renew Your Vows, number 1, hitting this week.
Big one for you. For me, another one I'm excited about is Giant Size Little Marvel AVX #1. This is the Marvel Heroes Throwdown Scotty Young style.
Yes.
So, if you like Scotty Young's baby covers, pick it up because this one is just going to be fun.
Just a full issue of it, man. It's going to be awesome.
They had a one-shot back when they did the AVX,
yes.
and I love that. So this right here is totally up my alley. I love these books.
Yes, yes. Another one I'm really looking forward to is Future Imperfect #1. Peter David, Greg Land, giving us the story of Battleworld with the Hulks, and the ruler of this Hulks in this world is the Maestro himself. Also, in this particular world where the Maestro is ruler of the Hulks, there is a rebellion forming under his regime, and it looks like the rebellion may even have an ally in Odin himself to help them take down the Maestro. Yes,
brilliant.
I know, seriously, just the
concept.
Yes, it's awesome, man. So we'll get to see, is Odin going to be enough to join the rebellion and take down the Maestro? Yes, I gotta check that out. I gotta check it out. What's next for you, bro?
The last of the Battleworld ones I'm covering here is X-Tinction Agenda #1. Why am I covering this one? I asked for this one because one of the best books that I have ever read from Marvel Comics is I love the X Factor book, and this is taking place from X Factor X-Men crossover that happened back in the day, and it deals with two of my favorite characters, Havoc and Wolfsbane. For 10 years since the fall of Cameron Hodge with the whole event, we have Havoc and Wolfsbane rebuilding Genosha.
Right.
Labor of love for them. Now there's a plague that's sweeping across the land, and it's infecting all of the mutants. They are now cut off from the rest of their realm, their world, and everything, and it looks like people who were once friends are going to become enemies as all hell breaks loose. But I'm looking forward to this book. Should be a good one.
Yeah. I mean, I was a fan of that stuff back during the day as well.
Yeah,
so.
And you've got the creators. It is Mark Guggenheim, and I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. And it's Carmine Good,
Gian Domenico. So there we go. But yeah, so that was my era. I mean, that was like my era of X-Men stuff.
I went back and read the original X-Men stuff where they became X Factor, but that's one after Generation X. I started reading the Havoc X Factor, and that is just near and dear to my heart. I love that run from #1 all the way to 149. That lasted for that was a long time that lasted. That's great. Last up here for the new Secret Wars #1s, Years of Future Past #1. We got Marguerite Bennett and Mike Norton as the creative team. This takes a look at the mutants of New York City in this particular realm as they are trying to survive under the rule of the Sentinels, and it focuses on Kate Pryde and the fact that she has the last mutant born before the Mutant Control Act took place in this particular world, in this realm. So now there's revolution in the air. The X-Men are trying to get themselves together, and we're going to see how the X-Men go from more than being a super team to more of a family and trying to survive in this particular world. And fantastic looking covers by Art Adams. So there we go, guys. One thing I wanted to point out real quick. Randy pointed out to me some of these are mini-series. It specifically states so. Well, no,
with the solicits.
They all
are
miniseries.
Some of them are lasting longer, though.
Right.
So some will be going on during the entirety of the Secret Wars main
previews
event.
Has an asterisk underneath all of the titles that don't have the however many, that tell you that they are Secret Wars series and that they will last the length of the main Secret Wars book, which means if everything goes as they have it planned out, either through September or October. I guess September is what we're looking at, probably. Yeah. So, these are not fully ongoing titles.
Exactly. And two additional ones that are continuing this week. We have Secret Wars Battleworld #2. This series is like an anthology kind of issue where it's different stories, different characters.
Creators doing different.
Yeah, yeah, and then we also have Master Kung Fu #2 hitting this week as well. All a part of the Secret Wars world and what's going on there. So
Kung
there we
Fu
go.
treachery.
Kung Fu! Yeah! So there we go. So guys, that's the #1s, the notables, storylines. Randy, talk to me about some of your favorites hitting this week.
Yeah, I've actually got a big stack that's coming out this week from all these books, but some highlights for me, guys. If you have not checked out any of the Baltimore books from Dark Horse, Baltimore is one of my favorites, and Baltimore and the Red King #2. This is a 5-issue miniseries. Hits. We also have Wiccan Divine #11, Intense series, and Spider-Woman #8, where everything that you thought you knew what was going on is not. So.
Yes, I'm really enjoying that.
Total swerve.
Yes,
total swerve.
Yes,
Javier Rodriguez art. Oh man,
killer, great stuff. For me, some of my favorites. It's mainly a Star Wars week for me. We got Star Wars #6 hitting this week. Luke versus Boba Fett, that's all I'm going to say. We also got Darth Vader #6 hitting this week. Been really digging those. Nailbiter 13 hits.
Yeah.
And we may be looking at a romance here with this issue. And Jupiter's Circle #3 hits this week as well. So there we go. For me, those are some of my favorites that I'm really looking forward to that are hitting this week. And of course, there'll be tons more. I'm really looking forward to some of these other #1s and all that as well, especially Midnighter. I got to see what they're going to do with Midnighter. So there we go. But that's it, guys, for our favorites. Everything else, you know what time it is. It's time. It's time for our question of the week. And guys, we have a ton of stuff coming from DC Comics. With the end
this
of
month,
this month, with the end of all the Convergent stuff, we're launching into new territories, new stories, new #1s that are hitting.
Some 26 or so titles.
Yes,
it's over 20 titles.
Yes, exactly. And our question of the week is simply this. Name 3 of the brand new DC titles that you plan on getting. Because there's tons, like you said, I think there's 24.
Yeah,
but it's definitely over 20. But name 3 of them that you're going to pick up that you're really looking forward to. Randy, why don't you start us off, please, sir?
Top of my list is the Robin, son of Batman. Is that what it's called? Robin, son of Batman. I'm just looking forward to this. Patrick Gleason. I love his art. I've never read anything from him, so I'm curious to see what his writing is like. We've also got Constantine the Hellblazer. I want to see if they're going to try and move in a more maybe adult direction with it and not have it so superhero-y. And then the last one for me is really my X Factor one. I don't know what to think of it. I like the art a lot, and the story is interesting. It's Prez.
Oh yeah.
Prez looks very unique with its storytelling there. I think that may be like 12 issues with that series there, so it's a maxi series. But yeah, those are ones that are like topping my list right now with what I've seen so far.
I like that. My 3 that I know I'm definitely getting. I may check out some of the other ones, but it starts this week with Midnighter #1. Because that's one I'm definitely looking forward to. And then honestly, the next 2 would be We Are Robin.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Lee Bermejo is going to be writing that.
And if you weren't sure about Lee Bermejo's writing beforehand, Suiciders has been excellent writing. Yes. I did not know this guy could write as well as he draws.
Exactly.
And he can.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying Suiciders.
Yeah.
And then we are Robin there, and then Damien, son of Batman.
Yeah.
Would be my 3rd one. I'm looking forward to seeing.
I said Robin, son of Batman. It is Robin, son of Batman.
Robin, son of Batman. There we go. I'm looking forward to that as well because Patrick Gleason is writing it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. I love his artwork as well. Yeah. I think I'm also going to check out Hellblazer. Like you mentioned, I think they're going to do a different, more adult version of it. But I like the Ming Doyle's on board with that. And I think it's Riley Rossmo for doing the art. So
some of the art because they already have with like the 3rd issue someone else drawing it.
Okay, there we go.
It's yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and you know, I want to see what's going on with the Earth 2 Society book there.
Oh,
that seems to have stemmed directly out of Convergence.
Right.
So
there we go. So guys, those are like the top 3 that we're looking forward to, with another 1 or 2 added in there. But tell us the top 3 that you're looking forward to. Tell us any of them that you're looking forward to. We want to know what you think about it because I'm kind of excited about several of these, to be honest with you.
Or even some of the updates that we're seeing to some of the other books. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, some of those.
Exactly. I got to get. I did it last week. I'm gonna do it again this week. I'm giving DC some props for some of the Convergent stuff because some of the ideas and concepts we really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I mean, we like the idea of pitting, the sinister crime syndicate against, Red Rain or whatever it was. Those were some really cool things. I'm really hoping we get a revitalized DC universe coming out of this. And some of these titles really seem to reflect that for me.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So guys, there we go. Answer the question of the week. We want to know. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Tons of stuff. This has been like a busy 2 months video-wise, man, because there's been so much to cover and to tell you about.
Props to Brad for getting all those images up for all these books.
Exactly. Shout out to Brad Campbell because we got new thumbnails now. We got a new intro, which you guys have been seeing. New thumbnails and stuff throughout the video.
Yeah, new music.
Yes.
I couldn't hear the music the first video, and man, I could hear it the second video. And I like the music. It's fun.
It is fun. It's really cool.
I mean, he would always check with me early on with the music. He's like, wait, I'm like, no, I don't like that music. And I like the music we kept for a long time. And I like this new one. It's fun.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. So thanks, Brad. We really appreciate it. Thanks for all the work that you've done on these videos. And that's it for this week, guys. You've got a ton of stuff to check out. Tell us the top 3 new DC books that you're going to be getting, that you're most looking forward to. And as always, we are Excalibur Comics, Cards, and Games here in Shreveport, Louisiana. And Texarkana, Texas. Our website is ExcaliburCCG.com. Thank you to all of our subscribers. Thank you to all of our listeners via iTunes or Stitcher. We really, really appreciate it. Anything else to add, sir?
That all sounds good to me.
Sounds great. So, guys,
try and stay dry out there if you're in the south here, guys.
Exactly. We've had horrible weather down here. Lots of rain. So be safe. So, guys, be safe. Until next time, read some great comics, and we will see you in our next video. That's our cue to go.
Deep.
Hell Hydra.